Off we go from Northwest Stadium. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Washington offense going to make their way to the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
Nothing real fancy when you look back on last week's game, Mike. I mean, he had the 2 touchdown passes, of course, the 1 interception he'd love to have back. But for the most part, I thought he was really efficient. I thought he did a nice job operating the system. And there's actually some more plays that he left out there. So I think he can build off a lot of that, try to improve in this one today.
They'll run with the former Badger, Braylon Allen. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up. He'll drop to throw. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain. On 4th down, it's hammer time. The Scottish Hammer. Jamie Gillen on to kick. Fair catch. Taken. And they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. So the Saints ready to go to work on offense for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. It is 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. That's hard. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. A big one there on 3rd down. Good for 26 yards.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jordan Burks that time to make the tackle. From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Mixon. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Back to throw. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. There's Dan Quinn as his Commanders head back onto the field. They'll search for the first points of this game as they begin the drive on 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pass right side, that's Ryman. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down coming up. Here comes the blitz as he looks to... nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
Fair catch will be taken here. It is right at the 40-yard line. There's Kellen Moore, the head coach of the Saints. His guys heading back onto the field. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. They'll look to throw. They're trying to work the screen with Mixon. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now, this looks like a design run, and they'll get maybe a yard out of that. Not nearly enough. It'll be 4th down.
And a nice job there defensively on 3rd down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of 1st down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. He's on to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. This brought in out past the 20. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. Now here's a keeper on the zone read. And he's all the way down to the 30-yard line. A big play there for Washington. 42 yards.
And this is why you tailor your offense around a guy like this. I mean, every once in a while, mix in some design runs. He's got such game-changing ability with the ball in his hands, and here he rips off a big one. Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
They'll run with Allen. Uh-oh. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Commander's first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They send Godwin in motion. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
Ruben Hippolyte on the coverage.
Back to the air again on second. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. DeForest Buckner in there to bring him down. And that's his first sack of the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And he's going to be stopped well short of the first down. Gain of 6, but it brings up fourth down.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
That one is good. And the Commanders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Saints offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. And so far, not much has gone right. They've had it twice, punted twice. Looking to sustain something here on drive number 3. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass you say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down. And to pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. He'll try and get there on the ground. They'll pick up 23 on that one. First down, New Orleans.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Saints first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on the big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive.
Brings up second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught, and he's in. Take Dell. Touchdown, New Orleans. That his second TD catch of the season.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. A peek at his receiving numbers from a week ago, part of the offensive performance that led them to victory. 1 quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Commanders with the football to begin the 2nd quarter from the 34-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2 as we are ready to get back underway. Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. From the 29, here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap, he'll look to throw, and he's going to be out of bounds, gain of just a couple, and now we've got 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Rolling right, he'll try to run for it. And he will slide down with the 1st down for the moment, but there is a penalty flag on the play. Laramie Tunsil, the big tackle, flagged there. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Fair catch is called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Saints offense and receiver Tank Dell ready to go once more. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. A run here with Mixon, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to be bottled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by Knox. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Here's the punter now, as he is on to punt for New Orleans. He'll take this in back at the 16. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Here comes the Washington offense now. They get set to take over. So we've seen from the start of the season the change in the kickoff rule, the ball coming out to the 35 instead of the 30. Greg, as you talk to folks around the league, there's been a little bit of a change philosophically in how to approach even when you kick a field goal in the NFL.
Yeah, and I think so much of the initial conversation is how does the kickoff team handle it? Do you pooch it? Do you kick it out the back of the end zone? And I think there's going to be a wide array of approach. But maybe the part that doesn't get talked about enough, Mike, is how the new kickoff rule actually changes how you play the game offensively. So think if you have the ball inside the 5-yard line, it's 4th and goal from the 3. In the old days, right, the days that we all remember where a touchback following a score, in this case a field goal try, you would kick the ball out of the back of the end zone, hopefully, and it would be a touchback, and you would lose 17 yards. Instead of a failed 4th down from the 3, your opponent getting the ball at the 3-yard line, they would now get it 17 yards deeper at the 20, and you would get 3 points as a result. Now, all of a sudden, if you do settle for that field goal, the chances of my opponent now possessing the ball following the kickoff outside of the 30, I lose significant field position. So the idea is I'm going to go for more touchdowns inside the 5. I'm going to go for more 4th and goal situations because even if I fail, I would much rather defend my opponent when they're inside their own 5-yard line than outside of their own 30-yard line because the difference in 3 points over the course is not worth the field position.
And the play callers in the NFL are a lot like the people who play the video games. Let's go for it on 4th down. We're seeing it more, and it adds to it. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. After that play, we have one of the commanders who is down. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Zappi. That's to the left side and taken in by Smith. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, it's Zappi. He's got his tight end. That's Ryman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down.
Washington Commanders first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
When you give the ball to the fullback, it just hits a lot faster, so it puts a lot of pressure on the defense to trust their reads and react. It's exactly what we saw here. They're able to take him down in the backfield for a loss.
2nd down, zone read, and he keeps it. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play.
Oftentimes, the more success you have as a quarterback keeping the ball, the more attention that you're going to get from the defense, and I think that's exactly the case here. They've been burned a few times by this guy already today, but this time they were ready for him.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
And on that 3rd down, they thought an easy way to pick it up and get some positive yards would go to their quick game, but it didn't seem like the receiver and the quarterback were on the same page, and now brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are back within 1. It's 7-6.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. Now out comes the New Orleans offense. They're ready to take over once again. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. Now faking the give, and he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold him to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Oh, a gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Saints 1st down. he's going to try and run with it. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. He's got his man. It's Jefferson. A gain of 11 on that one. 1st down, New Orleans.
Saints, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets to the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the 1st down anyway.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He takes off. Good idea there to cover up at the end. He's able to use his legs and pick up 8. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And this defense holding their ground. They'll stop him for no gain. 4th down, straight ahead. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Bates' kick is good. And the Saints extend their lead to 10-6.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Woo! And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Commanders' offense about ready to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. That's taken in left side by Smith. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Throwing now from the gun. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Oh, but he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Saints offense going to take over here in the last minute of this 1st half. They'll begin with 1st and 10. That's complete. It is Trey Harris. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this 1st half. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. He'll look to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man complete to Dell. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
1st down. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Saints.
They'll look to throw yet again. Flush to his right. New Orleans' 3rd and final timeout. And it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Moving left. Now they'll set up to throw. This one complete right side to Harris. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our second half is about to get underway. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Saints offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6. Mark it at the 31. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. They'll go right back to Mixon. This will be a Saints first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. It is 3rd and long. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts to talk things over before third down. They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a first down.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on third down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll take this down to the 47. DJ Reed brings him down. We'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up. He's got a man. It's Harris. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down. Here's a give running left with Mixon. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. They'll try to run with their fullback. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up. They'll run here with Mixon. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will extend their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
The Commanders' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll be looking to answer back. They trail 13-6 and start this one with 1st and 10. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this will be incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, it's Allen. And he slips through an opening. Winds up getting about 8. That is past the 40-yard line.
That's a gain of 8.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. He'll get out of bounds, a gain of 8, and that's going to be good enough for a 1st down. After that play, we have one of the Commanders who is down. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's 1st and 10. Here comes Allen, and he's going to struggle to get back to the line, maybe a yard. Jaden Hicks on the tackle. From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. Another run, and again, it's Allen. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
That's Palmer, the man in motion. Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Yeah, that one just didn't feel right from the jump. I think he sensed that he was either going to take a sack or get baited into making a bad throw. So ultimately a good decision, just throw the ball away.
And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Saints offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he'll get forward for a couple. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle. From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
On 3rd down, they'll throw from the gun. Gonna send it downfield toward Knox. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And the Saints, 1st down. It's a gain of 35.
They'll run on first down with Mixon. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Here's Mixon. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. That's Mekhi Blackman there for the stop. 2nd down, 8 to go from the 28. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far. And I think this is just a really good quarterback play. You understand you got 3 points in your pocket. Don't try to be a hero on 3rd down and make the perfect pass. Throw it away, and at the end, just come away with points on this drive.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Saints will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
This one taken at the 7. And he's going to be taken down there as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Catch made there. That's Smith. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And they will finally run him down. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Back to the air one more time. They'll try to set up the screen here with Allen. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 2.
He's got it at the 3. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal as they convert on 3rd down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense, just unable to get anything going on the ground, and a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
He'll get this complete to Allen. 2 plays at their disposal, but they'd love to get it right here on 3rd and goal. Scatterboo will take this one into the end zone. Touchdown, Commanders. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the 4th quarter. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drive. Rush comes, they're setting up the screen. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12. They'll run with Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Saint on the play. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Give them 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, about the value of the run game in today's NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. 4th quarter, you've got the lead. Can you lean on your running back and offensive line to close this game out?
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 4. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down. A run here with Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 9. On the give, this is Mixon. A pickup of 14 on that one. It's good for a Saints 1st down.
That's good for a Saints 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On the give, this is their fullback. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now, you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. His throw out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Another one from the 5. Second down and goal. On the ground, Gibson. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Antonio Gibson. Touchdown, Saints. That his first touchdown of the new year. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Commanders' offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it is Allen. And a up and down, just shy of the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for 1st and 10. They go back to Allen. This time they're ready for him. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. They'll come up now for 2nd down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Palmer. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end, that's Ryman. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. And that's going to be incomplete, but a flag down in the backfield. That's the area we usually see holding. The road gets a little tougher now. It's 1st and 20. They send Godwin in motion. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Now on 2nd and long.
It's a loss of 4. Brings up 2nd down.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He'll air one out for Palmer. That is hard. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. Now a timeout here by Washington. That is their 2nd. And they'll get a chance to talk things over after picking up that 1st down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll step up. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And this is no good. He missed the extra point, so they're unable to get back to within a field goal. This is a 4-point game in the 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
The Saints offense and running back Joe Mixon heading out onto the field. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.
Week 3 is underway. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So now out comes the Charger offense for their initial drive of the game. They're led out by one of the faces of this sport, Brock, the one-of-one quarterback who graduated from humble beginnings at Wyoming. It's Josh Allen.
Nobody came away happy last week, no question about it. Himself, most of all. His team went 0-1, picking up the loss. But he was 0-1. One pick, no touchdowns. Not good enough. Defeat not an option this week, and neither is a lack of touchdowns. They intend to rectify both.
The Jets take their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Play action now with Allen. Lobs this deep down the middle. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Jets are off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. And as they celebrate the turnover, we're going to shift our focus to one of his teammates who appears to be injured following that play. Team staff heading out to look at him now. Nice field position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. On target to Royals. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Jets first down.
That's good for a Jets first down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
That's a statement throw right there. A statement throw that lets the opposing defense know it's not just going to be check down Charlie today. They're going to be willing to push the ball down the field, and this defense better respond.
And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Stopped after a gain of 2. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. He's making a bid for it. And he's got him that first down as he hits the deck safely. They're going to be looking at 1st and goal. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB is going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they bring him down, but there's a flag on the field. He got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing him. 2nd and goal, they're going to throw. On screen here to Blue. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Gain of 13 yards. It's 3rd down and goal.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that one's incomplete. For now, he brings up 4th. Let's see what this penalty flag is all about. So the flag is declined, and now, Brock, they got to figure out what they want to do on 4th and goal. The kick by Roddy's good. And they're able to get 3 points off that turnover.
I'd say all in all, that's the exact type of start this team was looking for. 2 possessions in, they've got the lead. Early momentum with that field goal.
Here's Wisnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. So the LA offense getting out there for their 2nd drive. They threw the interception on their opening drive, Brock, but that's right from their memory as they head back out now.
Yeah, it's got to be, right? And when you throw that pick early, you've got to flush it. The defense helped with that, holding that offense on the other side to just a field goal and giving this offense now some hope as they take it.
And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers pull ahead 6-3 in the first. I think we actually saw him call it early there, Brock. He made that throw, and then he signaled it was gonna be a touchdown. Like a guy calling it before his three-pointer goes through the net.
Oh, you mean like Larry Legend Bird in the three-point shooting contest in the 80s?
Or maybe like a Tyrese Maxey, you know, but whatever.
Well, the kids aren't alive, I get it. And they weren't alive in the 80s. They didn't see Larry Legend do it, but he did. And he anticipated, just like the quarterback.
Aubrey good on the point after. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The second drive coming up now for the Jets offense. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Blue. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
They're going play action. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A gain of 15 there. And it's good for a New York 1st down.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. This is Patterson on the give. No look there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. He's got it. Complete to Collins. A solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. First down. Play action. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. The 3rd down run with Blue. And his drive forward halted after a couple of yards. That was Montez Sweat who took him down. 3rd and long for him here. Completed to his running back. And he'll get this down at the 33-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Shotgun handoff for Patterson. He has room past the 25. It's a race down the right side. And he's going to take it in for the New York touchdown. The Jets hold a slim 2-point lead early.
Okay, you know what a run like that does for everybody? For the play caller, for the O-lineman, for the offense. It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little chunk, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Jets push their lead to 3. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Allen on 3rd down. Just gets the 1st and more. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to give the Chargers a 1st down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. Almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
A look at his numbers on the ground from last week here. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Now Allen off the play action. Finds his fullback. And they get this down to the 28. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Henry. Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is ahead for about 5. Tackle made by Elijah Molden. We'll get a stoppage here. Looks like there's a Jet in some discomfort following that play. Good moving try, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. They will not get another play off. We're at the end of 1. Scoreboard shows 10-7. More from MetLife coming right up. Good moving try, but it could stall out here. We've got 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Allen. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. And the Jets will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
The Jets offense now set to take over. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. Doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Takes the 2nd down snap. Pass is caught by Blue. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face 3rd down. He'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for a Jets first down. Blue here from the pistol. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They give on 2nd here to Blue. He picks up 9 on some quality running there, and that brings up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Setting up to throw. Hits his running back. Ooh, before he can find any yards, he finds that sideline instead. That's going to bring up 4th down. And he dodged the tackle. And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Their last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. First and 10. Here's Allen. Into traffic. Complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. After after a good pickup. They've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Oh, look at this, here he goes. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. He got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no. It's got to come back. Throwing from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jets get it back after making their 3rd first-half interception. That deficit, and that's nothing, Brock. They are right in this game, but they'll make it final if they keep hurting their cause with these interceptions.
Play smart, not scared. That's a mantra that the Colts and Tom Moore and Peyton play smart football, not scared to make a mistake. And right now, he is just making way too many mistakes.
The Jets out to begin another drive. And they're set up well inside of enemy territory. They've got a short field after that pick. Jets getting ready for this 1st and 10. They give to Patterson out of the shotgun. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. They get an even 10 on that play. And it's good for a New York first down. Blue gets the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. He's got it. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line.
Look at the quarterback's eyes. He's looking. He's trying to find a lane of some kind, but there was nowhere to go. And he was lucky to get back to the line before that defense closed in.
Now it's Matthew Wright for this field goal try. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. The kick by Wright is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Charger offense making its way to the field. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Jets get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that game.
Now here comes the New York offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. They go play action on 1st down. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass.
Not a bad first look for him in the this contest. And I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip a cap. They played that ball better than he could.
He's going to throw again on 2nd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Chargers sending out a dime look here ahead of this 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back now, pressure coming. Kittle makes the catch. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. He keeps this one himself. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal.
Patterson can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
I think I could see that sideline considering a challenge down there. It was close, but I think he got barely enough to escape the end zone. Another run might not be so lucky.
The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
Ball start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Third down from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense are down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
Hey, I get it. You know, there are times as a decision maker playing quarterback, you take a sack and you cut your losses. But when you get an opportunity in the red zone on 3rd down, you'd love to give your guy on the other end a chance. Because a touchdown, well, we know in the course of outcomes of games, so much more influential than settling for a field goal. Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range, and he's delivering.
This makes it up to the 25. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3. They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Play action now, Allen. This one falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And it's 3rd down now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
To the air on 3rd and long. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Now on 4th down, A.J. Cole headed out to handle the punt. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Aaron Glenn sending his Jets out for another drive. And they settled for a chip shot field goal last time, Brock. You got to think they want to be able to finish it off and reach the end zone here. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Up the middle, Blue. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. It'll be 2nd down and 9, but not just yet. It's only a couple of minutes to go in our first half. It's the Jets holding the lead at MetLife. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Back to throw now. Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To throw here on 1st down. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd down now, 7 to go. He's going to throw it again. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Timeout taken by New York. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. 1st down from the 42. Sticking to the air here. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. We get a timeout. 8 seconds remaining before halftime. So on 3rd down, they're going to go ahead and bring him out to try and get 3 here before the half. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
Hey, we've all learned enough to look at the numbers through the years and know how important points are going into halftime and coming out of halftime. They accomplished the first task. Now they get a chance to begin the second half of the ball as well.
Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. He puts some air under it deep down the left. His final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hanson with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the 3rd quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
As always, big thanks to our guy Scott Hanson and everyone down in Orlando. We're back looking at a 2-score game here, Brock, as our 3rd quarter gets underway. Starting from the 5. A pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New York to the line. 1st and 10. The pass falls incomplete, but was there a reason for it? We see a flag out there. So not a holding call. One of the linemen actually too far downfield that time. That's what drew the flag. 1st down, play action. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. That's Cole Bishop. And the Chargers get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he picks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers are first down. 1st and goal, Los Angeles.
They'll run here with Henry. How about this? He can't even get past the line of scrimmage. No challenge for the end zone here. Another chance at it on 2nd and goal, still from the 5. And he sent a man in motion. Now Allen. Finds him over the middle. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers start the second half with some needed points. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers trim the deficit down to 5. opened as a 5-point ball game. They kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Jets have their offense ready to go again. They still have the lead, but that touchdown makes it a little close for comfort. This drive, a chance to get it back up to a 2-score game. On the zone read, they hand it to Blue. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Back to throw. Finds his man over the middle. They stop him at the 39. No first yet, but they've got 3rd and very short coming up. Ford straight ahead. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. To the air now on 1st and 10. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. This is Royals working the left side. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. On the give, it's Blue. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Stopped by Cedric Gray. 7th play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. On 1st down, it's Blue. Gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop it. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Blue gets it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Shotgun snap, they'll throw. Pass is caught by Blue. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. 6 yards to go here. It's 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. This finds its targets. That's Royals. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Handoff running left. It's Blue. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Oh, he's going to run for it. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. They've got themselves a 1st and goal.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Blue has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Blue again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. Stopped at the line on 2nd. Need to fight forward 2 more yards here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
Trying to get it with the option. And the run will not work. He is stopped at the line. This is going to be 4th and short.
These are the moments, and these are the kind of calls, Kate, that this offensive coordinator makes his money. You just get, well, you get stuffed on a run. And now you got 4th and goal. What are you going to do?
Just 2 yards away, so the offense going for it. It's 4th and goal. Looking to throw. And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Jets hold an 11-point advantage. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for 1 more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And it's no good. Flirted too far from the right upright. They don't get the PAT. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the run back at the 27. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3 and out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. A give to Allen out of the shotgun. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll throw, 3rd and long. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on 3rd down than they did on 2nd. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Fair catch called for and brought in at the 11. The Jets headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They'll start the drive with blue. And they're going to bring him down after his play rips off quite a chunk of yardage there, up to the 30. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
He completes it in traffic. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. 3 quarters in the books from this one. The Jets up multiple scores here and on their way to closing this one out. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. Running right side by Royals. And this one doesn't go far. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down at the
Trying to throw this from the gun. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Third and long for him here. Has him on a quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Short pass brought in. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Dump off caught by his back. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
Simply put, Kate, I mean, that's just job well done by the defense. You get a completion on second down and go backwards, that's a pretty superhuman effort and want to from this defense.
Allen on third down. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Chargers first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Allen gonna throw again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. He's got Kasicki, complete. And they're gonna haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. New set of downs for him from the 31. Shotgun handoff for Allen. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Allen setting up to throw. Setting up the screen. And this is down to the doorstep of that red zone. Another yard to reach it and pick up that first down, too. Allen throw on third and one. Caught just shy of the goal line. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal. First and goal, they go option. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Allen trying this straight ahead. And they keep him out of the end zone. Can't even get beyond the line. Touchdown denied. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
He'll set up the screen for Henry. Ooh, no luck. He tried. He was fighting, but they send him backwards on third and goal.
Not terribly complicated on this one. Just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Kicked well, and this is good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
That kick obviously gets it back to a one-score game. Now the real question, Kate, how good do those onside kicks look at warm-ups? How good did they look all week in practice? Is it time to pull out the onside kick, or trust your defense with 2 timeouts in your pocket?
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Jets ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. They go play action on first down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's out of bounds. A beautiful play to get that first down, but this could be coming back. We got to check this flag. Would have liked to have kept that big play, but the officials and penalties say no, and it's got to come back. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. They really need some chunk yardage here on second down.
The 17-yard line.
A third down run with Blue. And they bring him down right around the 23. It's a 6-yard tote. Now they face third down.
Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. Completed over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They managed 3 on their last drive, but down inside the red zone, disappointing not to come away with a touchdown. The drive begins with Henry. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
First down now, ball at the 33. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains. That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Again, Allen to the air. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. New set of downs for him from the 31. First down throw for Allen. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. After the incompletion, still at that 31-yard line, 2nd and 10. Setting up to pass. He has room past the 25. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Henry. And his progress is soft, but a nice 5-yard gain before it was. Chargers hurrying to the line as the seconds tick away. Back to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Jets make the play that should win them this game. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders, they're willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
Drive starts with an option, right side. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive. LA uses a timeout here. It's second. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Blue running to the right. Trying to fight free. He can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. The Chargers call a timeout. That's their last one. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Blue here from the pistol. And they only get a couple when they needed a good bit more, Brock. That's going to make it 4th down. Now we have a member of the Jets hurt after that play, and they'll need to get somebody out there to take a look at him. Here comes the punting unit for the Jets. And they could elect to just take the safety here. And he spins right by him. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. So the Chargers start off with good field position as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. This is thrown towards a defender instead, and then he's the one who makes a play on the football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Here he goes, one final shot. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So the win goes to the Jets. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner Brock Heward and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a well-earned win for the Jets as we say so long from New York.